Why me? Why? I'm trying to get the best opportunity to get a decent job to be able to pay my bills and, survive. But it just seems to get rejection. Why me? It seems like the odds are stacked against me. It's like the walls against me. Why me? My friend, if you're out there and if you're faced with this question, I want to tell you that you're not alone. There are many people that are faced with this question as well. You see, 2020 has been a year like no other. Troubling year, challenging year pandemic, the world economic crisis, everything turned different way, and many people lost their jobs, and many are in despair. I'm coming to you today with a short message of hope and encouragement. You see, my friend, in life, it's all about perspective, how you see things. Do you see the glass half full or the glass half empty? Malcolm X once said, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. What you and I are doing, are we preparing for the future or are we sitting in despair? I want to share with you a short story. Many years ago in 2014, I was faced with this question. Why me? How come I'm not getting these opportunities? I remember I was working from casual to casual job and I was very frustrated. And I remember this particular casual job that I was doing through Northern Territory farming. And the job at the time was we are working with, we go to the suburbs to survey banana plants. At the time, there was a disease called banana freckles that was devastating the banana industry in Northern Territory. And the farming trying to contain that disease. I didn't know much about the job. We just had a brief introduction to it and what it is. And there we went on the job. And my colleagues and I went to this particular suburb called Livingston. It's about 45 minutes away from from the city, Darwin City. And I remember on this particular day, we went from house to house and we surveyed the plan, we took some notes and we spoke to the residents and from house to house. And around lunchtime, after we had lunch, we went to this particular house. And this house was different. It was very beautiful house. From outside, it has a long driveway. And as we were driving through the driveway, I can see the beautiful, there's like 60 or 70 acres of land. The grass was well maintained, has different types of plants and fruits, and has a big mansion that built in that house. I was like, wow, what a beautiful house. And as we got through the driveway, an older man, Asian man, he came out and greeted us. Said, hello, hello, what are you guys here for? And then we told him why we were there, what the job entails. He said, no problem, no problem. You guys can survey the plants. And my friend took his paper and note and went to the farm. It was a long, long way and started looking and writing. I couldn't help it but to ask that man a couple of questions. I was like, you have the most beautiful house in this suburb. Congratulations. He said, thank you, my son. He said, how's the job going for you? Said, oh, not good, not good, not good. This job I'm doing is a casual job. I've been here for a year and a half. I've been looking for a full-time, decent job. And all I seems to get is rejection. Fairly everywhere. I send resume, they never call me, and I get rejection upon rejection. It's very challenging, it's very frustrating. This country is very racist, especially for people from different background. And I think maybe because I'm black, that's why I'm not getting the opportunities like other people that are getting. I graduated with diploma 5 years ago and I never used it. It's sitting on the folder at home. Every job they ask what experience you have. Where am I going to get the experience without them giving me the opportunity to build the experience? As I was complaining and complaining, he listened very quietly. And then he said, my son, your problem is one and one only. You see, you are like a person who's standing outside the gate and complaining about what's inside. First, try to get one foot on the door. Once you get your foot on the door, then make your way in. It's like, wow. And he continued speaking. He said, look, I came into this country a young man. I'm an immigrant myself. And my parents didn't have much. I studied very hard. I've completed a law degree. I was being a lawyer for over 30 years and I just retired from work a couple of years ago. All these beautiful house, I bought it, no debt. And I have other investments, other properties. And it's all through hard work and perseverance. And it's all about how you see in life. That was a very profound word. And as we finished our work and we thanked him and we were driving away, I couldn't help it but to meditate on what he said. And that had encouraged me and filled me with hope. Yes, there are opportunities there. I took his word very seriously. And as we went back, I began to apply for different jobs, even the one that I don't qualify for, don't have any experience in. But I kept applying and applying and applying. And I remember as I was living with some of the boys, we call it the White House, the boys' house at the time. And I would sit sometime in the balcony and look at the office in the far distance. I'll put a couple of pen in my pocket and I'll say, you know what, I'm going to work in the office one day. And some of my colleagues would say, oh, who do you think you are? You're going to get a job in the office. First of all, you black, you like us. In this country, is no opportunity. What makes you think you're going to do that? Just get a decent job, like labor job, like all of us, and that's it, you know? And, you know, sometimes you're seeking your dreams, but reality seems rejection and rejection. And after a while, those things I began to doubt. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's true. Maybe there's no opportunities there. Maybe, you know what? I was at this one time I was very frustrated and I decided this is it. I'm moving from this state. So I caught a one-way ticket and I moved to Melbourne. And I got to Melbourne airport around 12 at night and I called my uncle. I waited for him an hour. He didn't show up. So I called my friend Wills and he came and picked me up, went to his house and slept there. And early in the morning I woke up and I was looking through Gumtree for used cars. I want any car so I can start my new life in Melbourne. And he took me to other places to have a look at cars as well. And I remember around 10 o'clock, 11, I received a call, a private call. My phone rang. I didn't want to pick up. And then it rang second time. Will's like, pick up. And I'm like, you know, not sure. But who want to call me now? So I picked up. And on the other side, a soft-spoken voice, a lady by the name of Natasha. She said, hello, am I speaking to Johanna? And I said, yes, you're speaking to him. He said, I'm calling you to advise you that we've received your resume, we've progressed your resume, and we find you suitable for a position, a casual work with the Department of Human Services. Would you be interested to come? Without thinking about it, I said, no, I'm not interested. I'm tired of doing casual job. I'm looking for full-time job. I'm not interested in casual job. And she said, it is casual, but it may lead to full-time in the future. I'm like, nah, not interested. It's like, first come and try and see it. You may like it. And later, if you don't like it, you can quit from it. I thought about it. And then Brother Wills is like, yeah, just try it. Maybe you may like it. I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go and try it. 3 days later, I moved back to Darwin. I went for an interview. And now 6 years later, fast forward, I'm still in the same job. But I've learned a lot from that job. I've learned customer service skills. I've learned leadership skills. I've learned how to deal with difficult people, emotional intelligence, um, lot of things, that I've learned. I'm sharing this with you to share a simple point that sometimes opportunity will knock at your door. Are you willing to open the door? And don't despise days of small beginnings. And sometimes you may get simple casual job or part-time job, and you think, why is this, why is that? But take advantage of these opportunities. These opportunities may lead you to another opportunity, then it may lead you to another, and before you know it, you reach where you wanted to go. There's this famous person once said that it is better to prepare for opportunity and not have one than for opportunity to present itself and find you not ready. That's a tragedy. So preparing for the future is very important. I don't know what your circumstance at the moment, I don't know what you're looking for, but now is the critical time to prepare for the future. You see, you and I are gifted with a special gift and talent from God. And that gift has fueled us with passion and desire to pursue it. Sometimes the challenges of life and the realities of life will keep us stagnant. But I want to challenge you to get up and rise again. Believe in your dream. Believe in your goal. Believe in what God has called you to do. See, opportunities are like the morning dew on the grass. They're there for a short time frame and they evaporate very quickly. It is up to you and I to seize the opportunity, to seize the moment. Believe in your dream, chase your dream, strive to reach your full potential. Before I close, I want you to imagine with me for a second. Imagine we have a time machine and we move into a future when we were 80s, 90s, and sitting in your house, in the balcony, looking outside in a rocking chair and thinking about life. And you're faced with this question: have I reached my full potential? Or was I playing it safe? You see, my friend, the hardest thing in life is regrets. It's tragedy when you reach that time and you're filled with regret because there's no hope to go back and change it. But the good news is today we're in the present and you still have 20, 30, 40 years from now to live a full life, to reach your potential. Chase your dreams, believe in your goal, take advantage of every opportunity. God bless you.